Welcome everybody to what will be a blockbuster night here on NXT. We are live here in Mobile, Alabama, and we are gearing ready for Money Bank and NXT Level Up. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a great night of action, and here we go.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here tonight. He kicked things off with the first Money in the Bank qualifier match here. Shawn Michaels has said he's not gonna wait. He is going to give us all the Money in the Bank qualifiers matches here tonight. So tonight we will know, at the end of the night we will find out who from NXT in the men's and the women's division will represent NXT at Money in the Bank, coming your way December the 18th. You don't want to miss that great night of action. And we got great night of action here. And here comes Mr. NXT himself.
First, representing DIY from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
And this man right here entering the ring, like I said, they call him Johnny Wrestling, Johnny NXT. He has climbed the mountaintops and became the NXT champion before. Back when people would say the prime of NXT, Johnny Gargano held the NXT championship and took NXT to new heights, helped steer it to the direction of where you see NXT here tonight. No longer in the Performance Center, being able to travel around the country to give you guys at home an opportunity to see the NXT stars live and in action. And Johnny Gargano is one of the big reasons why NXT is where it is today. And speaking of top stars,
from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds,
Logan Paul, a YouTube sensation turned wrestling sensation, drafted here in the draft in the top 10 pick for NXT. I think might have been the third or fourth pick if I'm not mistaken. If you don't know, if you weren't able to check out that episode, go back into the vault on Undisputed Warrior and you can be able to see when LA Knight, Logan Paul, and all the NXT members were drafted and selected. Logan Paul looking to get hit back in to the Money in the Bank match. He's done it before, has yet to win. Hoping tonight he can win this match and set himself up to an opportunity to grab that briefcase. And now, once you win the Money in the Bank, the NXT title alongside the titles that Roman has, the undisputed WWE Undisputed Universal Championship are all up for grabs. If you win that briefcase, NXT is now considered a main roster brand. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The bell has sound, and out the gates, LA Knight and Logan Paul duking it out. Johnny Gargano getting back in the action, looking to take the back and drops him down. Logan Paul and LA Knight basically have been compared to one another in terms of personality, how they can move the crowd. Obviously, LA Knight has a following, as you hear every time LA Knight is in the ring, in the building, the crowd chants, LA Knight, yeah. And Logan Paul gets booed out of the building, but both can command an audience. Obviously, Logan Paul being a top YouTuber can damn near solidify him as a solidify him as a celebrity in the society. LA Knight, a top star in his own right here in the WWE. And these two have been compared to one another. obviously different styles. And oh my God, right now at the gates, the power of LA Knight picking up Johnny Gargano and dropping him down the canvas. Johnny have to roll out the ring and catch his breath there, and Logan Paul taking advantage of LA Knight, who after that big move on Johnny Gargano was out of position to defend himself, and Logan Paul taking advantage. But now Logan Paul, being the jerk and the cocky SOB that he is, come to be hated by everyone, trying to showboat, getting caught for it. Big rookie mistakes, and he gets hung up on the ropes. A snake eye, stun gun, whatever you want to call it, on the ropes, and a spin out sidewalk slam by LA Knight to Johnny Gargano, and a big right hook. A big right hook by Logan Paul flooring LA Knight. Johnny Gargano looking to get in his bag and hits him with a super kick to the jaw. Maybe caught the chest, and oh, a cutter, a jumping cutter by Johnny Gargano. Logan Paul went for something, got caught and countered by Johnny Wrestling. And now LA Knight taking the head of Johnny Gargano. But Logan Paul stops any type of, well, maybe he didn't, try to stop any type of momentum LA Knight was firing up. But LA Knight and Logan Paul running into the referee, and now Johnny Gargano trying to get into the fray, and now the power again. That's what I'm saying, the styles are different. You got speed and agility and athleticism by Logan Paul, and then in one right of LA Knight, you got the power as you see it there right now. The power of LA Knight. I'm not saying LA Knight has no ability, no agility, and he's not athletic, but he's not on the level of Logan Paul or even a Johnny Gargano, a Ricochet, those type of athletic superstars, even in AJ Styles. LA Knight is more of a big, strong, powerful wrestler. And now, right now, he's just getting picked up and slammed. Is LA Knight. Logan Paul looking to complete the Three Amigos kip up after he completes it. And now sets his eyes on Johnny Gargano. And what does he have here? Johnny Gargano now getting caught. Flips the hips. Got one of them. Now two. Can he complete it again? The Three Amigos. As LA Knight trying to get the crowd behind him. And he does. And a nip up again. And LA Knight waiting for Logan Paul. Picks him up. And again the power. Look at it with ease. Puts him on his shoulder and snakes eyes him on the ropes again. With ease. And again, look at the power. The power of LA Knight. LA Knight demonstrating perfect power. Logan Paul running in and now getting caught and outboxed by LA Knight. Usually it's Logan doing the boxing and then gets hit with a clothesline. Johnny Gargano gets caught with the BFT. Ran in, got caught the cover. Has him here, and Logan Paul quickly to his feet. Stunned, but able to get to his feet and break up the pin that would have probably ended the night. And now looking to go to the kicks. The formerly known as the Yes kicks, now the Miz kicks. He took those moves from Daniel Bryan, and then when the Miz was, grooming a young Logan Paul into the business, he then, I guess, passed that move on to Logan Paul, and he's out here taking it. But Logan Paul, to his credit, is also a student of the game. We've seen him do things that no one else has done. We've seen him pull out a reversal of the curb stomp into a RKO, just like in his Speak of the Devil RKO. I guess he's kept that in his repertoire. The cover, two, got him, no, and Johnny Gargano breaks it up. And I would just talk about a student of the game. He used that move to almost beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, came up a little short, and now uses it again here tonight. But I mean, I don't know if you want to be taking a man like Randy Orton's move without his permission. He might come for you. But right now, he's got a lot on his plate dealing with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, as he is the #1 contender to Roman Reigns' undisputed Universal Championship. So we'll have more on that development as we get to back to Raw next week. But ladies and gentlemen, back to this one. And you can see right now, Johnny Gargano mixed up with mixed up with LA Knight at the ropes, while Logan Paul is kind of down and out, trying to catch his breath. And now Johnny Gargano, who's hasn't really had too much offense in this one, if you ask me, is trying to get on the offense, but Logan Paul not allowing him to do so. An alley-oop toss over his shoulder into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Almost a 3 count, but the heart and soul of Johnny Gargano will not allow it. And now Johnny rolling to the outside, getting beat down. And now a kick by Logan Paul. The cover's got him here, no. Logan, I thought, just ended this match and sent himself to Money in the Bank. But LA Knight fighting through adversity, slamming Logan Paul. I told you the power. And now a neck breaker. Perfect executing Johnny Gargano back in the ring. What does he have here? Oh, turns LA Knight inside out. And now gets a clothesline for troubles by Logan Paul, who's back to his feet looking to get on the offense. What's this? Oh. And a small little frog splash, and does it again, going back to the well twice, and they're both successful. And LA Knight back into the fray, taking the head of Logan Paul, sends him up. Oh, shot to the face. What is he doing here? What does he have? Uh-oh. Oh, Logan Paul might be in trouble, got rocked by that right, and now LA Knight showing off the athleticism that I criticize him not having. What is he doing? Oh my God! Top rope superplex! What momentum! This could have been it, but Johnny Gargano taking advantage of an out of position LA Knight, then curiously goes out of bounds, outside of the ringside. I don't know why. And now LA Knight destroying the face of Logan Paul with those right hands. And now Johnny and LA Knight mixing it up, and once again the power of LA Knight coming to play. Logan to his feet. I don't know if he knows where he's at right now. Oh, and now LA Knight going right after Johnny, mixing up. Look at these shots. The boxing. Looks like he's gotten some boxing lessons in his training for this match. And now looking to do it again, maybe. Uh-oh, Logan's in trouble. Oh, Logan quickly gets out of that. Oh my God, a right hand out of nowhere just floored LA Knight. Johnny Gargano is down. LA Knight in trouble. And oh my God, a flip into a lariat. The cover, but Johnny Gargano stops the referee from getting in position, then breaks it up. Logan might have just had this match won if it wasn't for Johnny Gargano. Again, not a lot of offense for Johnny G today. And the cover, I don't think it's going to get it done. It's broken up by LA Knight. Johnny Gargano wasn't even stirring, so maybe it could have won the match. Oh, BFT, the cover, 1, 2, and broken up by Johnny again. LA Knight has been, to me, dominating this matchup. We've seen spurts from Johnny and spurts from Logan, but it's been this man showing the power, the boxing, and another big-time move right there. And look at this, another BFT, Logan Paul, Johnny's down, the cover, this may do it. 1, 2, got him, oh my God. How is Logan Paul able to kick out and a perfectly back suplex by Johnny Gargano on LA Knight, but LA Knight's too fired up here, too much momentum, it's not taking him down. Oh, flying knee, elbow shot by Logan Paul, kind of have both men rock, and now mixing it up. LA Knight, wait a minute, what is this? Logan Paul, I think he's got brass knuckles. He just hit him with brass knuckles. And LA Knight just throwing Logan Paul out of the ring, going into the cover. And it's it. LA Knight capitalizing on a knockout Johnny G.
Here is your winner,
Logan Paul delivered, I believe, brass knuckle shots to Johnny Gargano, knocking him out cold. LA Knight takes advantage. Doesn't matter who delivers the move, it's about who delivers the pin. And ladies and gentlemen, that man right there, LA Knight, just booked his ticket to Money in the Bank alongside Finn Balor and Braun Strowman. We have 3 men in, and we'll find out tonight who else from NXT will go to Money in the Bank, as we got 3 more spots left for the men's Money in the Bank match. After shocking the wrestling world and signing with WWE on night 3 of the draft, the Motor Machine Guns will be in action next week right here on NXT. You don't want to miss it. Well, Ronda is in no mood after what transpired at the draft when she defeated 2 other women to become the #1 contenders for now Cora Jades.
Making her way to the ring from Chelsea, Michigan,
for Cora Jades, NXT champion that she won at Battlegrounds in a fatal 4-way match. After that match, after the match at the draft, Ronda was attacked by Roxanne Perez, and she has been on a warpath, as you see, picking on and kind of just being disrespectful to Fallon Henley, who has to just disregard Ronda Rousey's pissed off behavior as she's in a match that has implications to get her into her first ever Money in the Bank match. So she wants to be mentally prepared that she's going up against 2 other top young aspiring athletes aspiring to be champion in Tegan Knox and Tiffany Stratton.
And her opponents, first from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox looks to rebound after she lost another triple threat match earlier in the year when they were all vying for opportunity to be put in that fatal 4-way match for the NXT Championship. She actually was going up against Tiffany Stratton and I believe and I can't remember who else was in that triple threat match, but she was involved against Tiffany Stratton, was attacked by an unknown woman, and when it later cost her the opportunity to head to Battlegrounds for that match. Tiffany Stratton will be put in that match, will lose despite getting help from that same woman that helped her a few weeks before to get in that #1 contenders in that match. Tiffany Stratton is now walking up through the crowd in a raucous reception of boos. As talented as she is, these people, these fans, they just cannot get behind her. I'm sure some of you at home feel the same way. Very talented individual,
Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton,
but does not shy away from taking the easy way out of things, as we saw a few weeks ago at Battlegrounds and prior to that in that #1 contenders triple threat match. She will do anything it takes to get on top, but I guess that's one reason why she is a top prospect here in the WWE and on NXT. As you see her theme and her entrance, she's basically calling herself the next star here in the business. She is star personified. What she's got to do is take care of business in the ring. Everyone can talk a big game, but can you produce wins? Become a champion. Like Booker T always says, check, cash, and championships is what this business is all about. And if you're not doing any of that, everything is just talk. And right out the gates, Fallon Henley going right after Tiffany Stratton. Tegan Knox taking her from behind and dropping Henley down, and now getting drop kicked for her troubles by Tiffany Stratton. Again, these triple threat matches are very high pace, high intensity action. As you see right there, Tegan Knox with a beautiful back suplex onto Tiffany Stratton, then gets laid out by Fallon Henley, who, like I said, just got into what, backstage with Ronda Rousey moments ago. She's back there looking for Roxanne Perez, who I don't even know if she's even here tonight. She's a former NXT champion, has no reason to be here. Cora Jade's not here tonight, so who knows if Roxanne Perez is. But right now, Tiffany Stratton looking to take advantage too early in the match, but smart tactic, taking advantage while Tegan Knox on top of the corner, trying to recover to get a pinfall, but too early to get one of those as Fallon Henley tries to recover and goes outside. Let these two ladies go at it real quick. An elbow drop to the back of the, and another back suplex again. I told you these triple threat matches, whether it be the men or the women, are very hard hitting. We got a lot of hard hitting action coming your way. We'll get into that in just a few moments for another men's match coming up later on tonight. Also, we're going to hear from the Hurt Business right after this match. So a lot of action here still to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We appreciate it. I know it's probably very early or very late, wherever you may be, so we appreciate you tuning in tonight to watch great NXT action. And right now, Fallon Henley with a running bulldog right onto the face and going into a cover, but Tiffany right there to break it up. Fallon Henley part of a group with Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. She's aligned herself up with those two gentlemen. Maybe one day we'll see them on some live television, some tag team action. But right now, she's been getting her opportunities to prove herself on the single scene. Oh, right there. Tiffany Stratton taking out Tegan Knox and Henley right there to break up the would-be pinfall. And wait a minute, oh my God! Out of nowhere, enziguri kick. Called Tiffany Stratton right on the button, right on the temple. Kicked out by Tiffany Stratton. I thought that was it. Thought Henley would get, no disrespect, but a big upset victory here against two top prospects. And now she's going up to fly. Shades of Superfly Snuka dropping down on Tiffany, but Tegan is right there to capitalize on her. And now Tegan Knox going for a cover while Tiffany's down. The cover and gets broken up by Tiffany straight away. Tiffany trying her best to keep her composure, trying to keep her head on swivel, trying to win this match. And now going for a cover on Henley. Very questionable by Tiffany, as very little damage is done to Henley. And now Tiffany getting kicked, going to the outside, trying to regain her breath. Maybe a little woozy, doesn't know where she's at fully, and that's probably why she went for the pin, really just to gather herself, more so looking to get a victory right here. And now she's back in, waiting for her moment to strike. She picks it right here. She picks it right here, and now she's gonna send Tegan into the corner while Henley is out of no position. Henley out of position, the cover. Two, got her here, no. Henley out of position, out ringside. Now get back into the ring and going right after Tiffany Stratton here. And Tiffany go right back at her. Combination strikes and ends it with a clothesline right there. Beautiful, perfectly executed right there by her. And now what is this? What does she have here right here? Some type of submission, possibly. I'm not too sure, but whatever it was, let's it go here. Maybe just adding insult to just inflicting some damage, working on the limbs. We like that limb targeting type of tactic we see from the likes of Butch or Sheamus. Some of your hard-hitting men. We'll see Sheamus later on here tonight. Actually, we'll see him right after. Oh my God! A very athletic drop kick. Cross the ring onto fallen Henley, and Tegan Knox now getting shot into the corner by Tiffany, but looking to counter and enter with a run against Enziguri. Caught her on the temple again. Tiffany might be out cold. That's the second time Tiffany has got hit with enziguri kick. We've seen one from Henley, and now we've seen one from Tegan Knox, who rolls to the outside. Henley going for the cover for the victory. Tiffany Stratton kicks out at 2.9. Tegan Knox trying to get back into this. Wait a second! That's that woman again! That's that damn woman we was talking about again! She has to be in cahoots with Tiffany Stratton. And she's once again targeted Tegan Knox. Or is this something personal with Tegan Knox? I don't even know who the hell that woman is. And you can see Fallon Henley looking on in disbelief. You need to keep your eyes on Tiffany while she's down and not worried about this. As much as it sucks for Tegan, it's also helping you out as well. Now she's getting back on a Tiffany Stratton right here. Combination strikes, I love it. But oh, caught the leg, did Tiffany. And a shot to the back of the head, followed by another one. And what is this? Oh my God, Jesus! She just stole Fallon Henley's own move. An enziguri kick straight to the temple for the cover and the win. Got her, yes, no. And Tiffany can't believe it. I guess Tiffany got sick and tired of taking these enziguri kicks in her head. She said, "To hell with it. I'm gonna do one right back to you guys." And now Tiffany on the offense and Fallon Henley in all sorts of trouble. Ducks underneath that chop. Clothesline right here. Looking for a second clothesline. Can she hit it? A drop kick. The comeback is on for Fallon Henley, and this crowd here in Mobile, Alabama is loving every bit of it. Looking for, drop the jaw, did Tiffany, and then drop kick again. The power she gets from that drop kick, the elevation and the height, sending her opponent across the ring yet again. I think Fallon Henley was victim of both those kicks. But it says, oh no. She's exposed that turnbuckle. It sucks, but it's all legal in this sort of environment. And her chest just hit right onto that exposed turnbuckle. That is metal, and now looking for it. Goodness. And another.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Another tainted, in my opinion, victory. But a victory nonetheless. She can give a damn less what I or anybody else thinks. But a victory, just booked herself to Money in the Bank to join the likes of Liv Morgan or Carmella. And we have 3 more spots for that women's Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. We will know who the next one will be for NXT later on tonight. But coming up next, we'll hear from Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business as they discuss their attack on Carmella last week.
Crecí en un hermoso pueblo, mi pueblo, llamado Tala, Jalisco, México. And as long as I can remember, La Lucha Libre has been everything to myself, to my family. I am the 2nd generation, and I started training when I was 12 years old. Y no solo estoy diciendo physically, but mentally. There is an expectation with lineage that makes good enough never enough. If you are not strong here and here, you will never find success.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are joined out here by Bobby Lashley, MVP, as Bobby Lashley is seeming to be on his soapbox here once again. Oh, I mean, sending him to his farm and his family, although it be true, I think is a little far-fetched, a little exaggerative. Not gonna lie, that's a very, very valid point. Brock did beat The Undertaker. You beat Brock, and you know, I was shocked where he was drafted. I'm not gonna even lie. What? What kind of a question is that? I don't even think we can legally do that. All right, Bobby has lost his damn mind. I think this Hurt Business thing has got him twisted and in his own little world. Oh, and thank you, AJ Styles coming out here. He's sick of hearing this, just like the rest of us. Yeah, it's true. For weeks he kept talking to him, calling out Brock and all that stuff, and now here he's doing it again. And AJ Styles is speaking some truth, like you said. You want to talk about slighted? Like, what about AJ? For years they thought he could not hang in this company, and he proved them wrong immediately as he hit the scene. Oh. Well, it looks like later on tonight we'll have an impromptu match with AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley. And again, Ronda just belittling another woman in the NXT Women's Division because she is pissed off that she cannot find Roxanne Perez. She's not caring about none of these women here in NXT outside of Roxanne Perez at the moment. As Sheamus is in the ring as we get ready to kick off our second Money in the Bank qualifying match. Here comes one of the members from the D'Angelo family, the Don.
The D'Angelo family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D gave this opportunity after a successful win with him and his tag team partner at Battlegrounds, defeating the returning Legado de Fantasma, who is now drafted over at SmackDown. Probably has something to do with that L, maybe getting these two groups split up as they had high tensions from previous and past years. They used to do business together, now they don't like each other yet again, and you can hear a little mixed reaction from the crowd here in Mobile, Alabama for Tony D. The Don himself, representing the D'Angelo family, looking to get an opportunity to send himself to Money in the Bank. And always a fan favorite.
From Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker getting the opportunity to maybe, if with the win tonight, can maybe recapture the NXT title that he lost to Carmelo Hayes, or like anyone else, cash it in on, and be careful if you may, against Roman Reigns. But right now, he is representing this brand as the North American champion, the leader of that division in a always growing division. Gotta keep your head on a swivel, because right now you're facing these two men for an opportunity to go Money in the Bank, but you could also face these two men down the line for that NXT North American title itself. But right now, we're not talking about that right now. No title on the line for Braun. Just an opportunity to head to Money in the Bank. And the bell has rang. And here we go. And Tony D going right after Sheamus early. And then Braun going right after Tony D. And Sheamus, the veteran here, when I asked him backstage, how does he feel being on NXT? He said he was honestly a little taken back at first. He thought maybe Raw and SmackDown slided him. Oh, so you can see a big, powerful move and a running bulldog by Tony D on a Braun Breaker. He thought he felt a little slighted. He wants that Intercontinental Championship. That's the only belt that's eluded him outside NXT belts. It's the only title that's eluded him thus far. He said just because he's here on this brand, he isn't pushing, he's not putting that goal away, he's not closing the door on that chapter. But right now, at first he said he was very upset, but now he said he's kind of enjoying being here, being able to take advantage of teaching some of the new up-and-comers, and also planning his legacy here on NXT and maybe becoming an NXT champion or a North American champion, or skipping all of that, winning this match, going to Money in the Bank, and defeating Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal title. But Sheamus is happy to be here, and you know he's gonna see that it has a different. I think people are getting. I think Sheamus' mindset is still stuck in the whole. This is a developmental based, brand, but not anymore. This is another main roster brand. This is able to compete on big matches at PLEs such as Money in the Bank. You might see a few in Royal Rumble. You never know. You could even see a match or two at Survivor Series, SummerSlam, or WrestleMania involving NXT superstars, because they are now a main roster. So I think a lot of the mindsets got changed for a lot of the competitors that have been on SmackDown and Raw for the past, few years, or in Sheamus' case, centuries. And oh my God, got snake eyes, and then Tony D drop kick Braun Breaker. But he's gonna find out real quick. There's a lot of competition here on NXT. Bobby Lashley, heard from him. AJ Styles will go one-on-one later on tonight in a main event for determining the #1 contender for Carmelo Hayes' NXT Championship at Next Level. So it's a lot of comp here for Sheamus and guys like Bobby and AJ Styles, and Braun Breaker is the pinnacle of that competition. and going for a cover here, showing off the power and showing off why he is the North American champion and why he was a former NXT champion. And now Sheamus looking to go right after Tony D here. Tony D disposed of Braun Breaker just moments ago. Braun Breaker now to his feet. Oh, Sheamus got Tony D in a precarious position here. We've seen it time and time again in a triple threat match, and we're going to see it one more time. Has him, hooks him up. Uh-oh, looking for a top rope white noise. That can shatter bones. That can break your back and damage ribs. This is high intensity match. I said hard hitting action all damn night here, and it ain't stopping here. And oh, Sheamus quickly out the way of Braun Breaker. Braun got caught. Sheamus, can he hit it? Got him. Celtic, broken up by Tony D, who's recovered from that top rope white noise, and now sends Sheamus to the outside, but Sheamus hangs on, but slumped over the rope now. I think he's a little banged up, a little tired, trying to catch his breath as Tony D just grabs the face of Braun and just uses it to rub against the ropes, and that can really scar you up, create a rug burn or a rope burn across the face. It's not, it's padded, but it can do some damage when used in a destructive way. And Tony D got caught, and he's gonna pay for those sins. Tony D got slammed, power slam by the big, strong Braun Breaker, and Sheamus takes him out with a Russian leg sweep takedown. But Braun back to his feet, countering Sheamus, and Sheamus countering Braun. Tony D slowly getting to his feet. They're both looking to go after Braun Breaker, but Sheamus tried to go after him, got thrown on, and he tripped. I think he went for the spear, and I think Tony D tripped him. Tony D tripped Braun Breaker, and now Tony D, oh my God, sit out power slam into the cover, and quickly broken up by NXT North American Champion Braun Breaker, and Sheamus rolls to the outside. And now Tony D in trouble as he's got no one to protect him from the beatdown Braun Breaker is getting ready to get him. And look at this now, showing that wrestling background. Oh my God, wrestling background one-on-one right here from Braun Breaker. And Sheamus with a double axe handle strike to the back of the head and an all-out clothesline. Oh, and a drop kick. God, this hard hitting, going for a cover, and Sheamus, is it enough? Tony D rolled to the outside. I think he might have slipped by accident, got back in quickly, but Braun Breaker kicked back out. And now look at this, Tony D got the legs of Sheamus, kick to the gut. Oh, spear! Braun just speared Tony D out of his boots, the cover, and broken up quickly by Sheamus. Tony D got split in half, broken in half by that damn spear. I don't know how Tony D is walking. He got hit with the top rope white noise. He just got speared. They've just been giving each other brutal moves over and over. Like I said, hard-hitting action, and somehow they're able to continue here. And if you think at home we can just watch this and do what these women and men do, you are sorely mistaken. These are some of the most highly trained athletes in all of the world, and they're showing you just why right here, right now. And Braun Breaker's feeling it, straps down, shades of Kurt Angle, and got Sheamus hoisted up. Sheamus nowhere to go but down. A big power slam. But Braun Breaker, Braun now again got Tony D. Is he in trouble? Power slammed again. Into the cover. Sheamus is down. 2. He might, and he does. Braun Breaker has just won the qualifying match. He's headed to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner,
Braun Breaker has just struck gold. He has gold around his waist, and now he has a chance to go to Money in the Bank and catch and grab that briefcase and can cash in on Carmelo or maybe Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, as you see right there, Braun Breaker added to the list with LA Knight, Finn Balor, and Braun Strowman. 2 more spots remaining. We'll find out on SmackDown Raw who will fill those. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up right now, the last women's Money in the Bank qualifying match for NXT. And right after that match, the main event, AJ Styles versus Bobby Lashley. Winner faces Carmelo Hayes at NXT Level Up. Coming your way live from Wembley Stadium in London, England, December the 18th. Money in the Bank will be in your house only on the Undisputed Warrior YouTube channel. You don't want to miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here tonight, and I told you the action will not stop. This has a PLE feel for here tonight.
It is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons.
Nikita Lyons, another woman that had opportunity earlier on the year for that #1 contenders match for the NXT women's title. Came up a little bit short there, but has an opportunity tonight to rewrite those wrongs. But again, it's not going to be easy as she's going up against two tough opponents, and one she's already familiar with in Blair Davenport.
Glasgow, Scotland, one half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire.
Alba Fire getting the opportunity to put herself back in singles opportunity. As you heard Mike Rome announce, she is one half of the NXT Women's Championship that they won, beating High Energy at NXT Battleground. Alba Fire, very familiar with singles competition, a former United Kingdom Women's Champion, held that title for quite some time, did battle with the likes of Rhea Ripley and many others down in the UK scene, but has an opportunity to maybe become the NXT Women's Champion for the first time in her career. But just like Nikita Lyons, I think this woman making her way to the ring might have a little thing to say about that. Blair Davenport amongst those women involved in the #1 contenders match for the NXT Women's Championship. Like many others, came a little bit short, but has an opportunity. Sound like a broke record, I know, but it does have an opportunity to rewrite her wrongs against two highly talented women in their own respect, but so does she. I feel like people really underestimate Blair Davenport and her abilities in the ring. I feel like she could potentially become a future NXT Women's Champion at some point, or maybe she wants to team up with someone and go after Alba Fire and Isla Dawn Women's NXT Tag Team Championship. Who knows? There is no secondary title for the women's currently in NXT. Hey, maybe that's gonna change. It's a lot of competition. And for me personally, the more competition, I feel like the more belts you need to be able to give multiple opportunities. I will say it again. Cash, checks, and championship is what defines your wrestling career. And the more opportunities there is, the more all that can happen for these competitors here, not just NXT, but SmackDown, Raw, respectively as well. And the bell sounds, and here we go. And right out the gates, Blair Davenport picking up where she left off with Nikita Lyons right there. And then Alba Fire trying to rush in, got caught. Blair Davenport, a very dangerous woman, getting hit in the back of the head, blindsided by Nikita Lyons. Gotta have eyes in the back of the head in matches like this. And oh my God, Alba Fire leaped off the middle rope and just landed something out of Star Wars on Nikita Lyons. Went for a quick cover, but broken up by Blair Davenport. But I was just going to say Blair Davenport has the size, the strength, the agility to be able to hang with women like Nikita Lyons, Tiffany Stratton, and Alba Fire, who's very agile, as she just alluded to and showed you guys off right there with that move on Nikita Lyons moments ago. And Alba Fire again rushing in with a blockbuster spear or shoulder block spear into the corner. No, and Nikita Lyons taking Blair Davenport down at ringside, and it looks like Alba Fire wants to come and join the fray. And oh my God, again, Hurricanrana, the athleticism by Alba Fire on full display here. Oh, and the power by Nikita Lyons bulldozing Alba Fire, but it didn't get all of it. And Alba Fire using those strikes to just drop Nikita Lyons and sends Blair Davenport back in. That's where you want to be. This is where you can get the pinfall victory. You can do damage outside, but you can't win out there. Not in this type of match, but it is anything goes. We have yet to see any weapons being involved. Kind of surprising, but I like it that way. Let your abilities speak more than your weapons. Yes, in this crazy world of wrestling, there's weapons that they're able to use when designated in a match like this. We haven't seen it yet. Maybe we'll see it tonight. But we have seen Tiffany Stratton use the weapon of friendship. Well, I assume having the in cahoots, whoever that woman is, helping her get that massive victory. And look at Blair Davenport showing off her abilities right there. Crowd not too keen to the things Blair Davenport does, but just like Tiffany, I don't think Blair Davenport gives two shits what me or this crowd here in Mobile, Alabama, or even what you guys think at home. And Alba Fire getting fired up, just threw Blair Davenport to the ringside. I think Alba Fire is going to just throw caution to the wind, and she's going to fly through the ring ropes. Suicide dive. Oh my God. As I do my best impression of Joey Styles, this crowd here loving every minute of it. And we hope that you're loving every minute at home. And what the hell was that? Nikita Lyons just fly like a goddamn missile. I can't tell if she landed anything, but she went flying. This is incredible action in the co-main event. Now a cover. This could be it. 1.5 count right there. Blair Davenport back into the fray. Jesus, so much action. Like I said, feels like a PLE. A lot of this is happening because NXT the next NXT episode will take place after Money in the Bank, the way the schedule is lining up. So Shawn Michaels kind of seemingly was forced to make both qualifying matches happen this week, or tonight I should say, and I'm sure you at home probably aren't too upset about that. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you think NXT is also, which brand do you love so far? As we are talking about brand warfare, holy shit, a kick out of nowhere, shaves to Shawn Michaels, Alba Fire with a super kick, but they got dropped by Nikita Lyons, the cover, she has her own. Nikita Lyons almost snuck a victory there, but Alba Fire kicked out, and Blair Davenport's back to inflict damage and get herself back into this matchup. What does she have here? Blair Davenport calling on Alba Fire, and look at this. Oh my God, just stomped on the back of her head. What is that? The cover. Nikita Lyons, I think, missed trying to break up the pin. And now she gets an elbow for her troubles. That's what I'm saying. Blair Davenport, very underrated. There's a lot of talented women in this business, in this industry, and they're getting an opportunity to showcase it in matches like this. Look at Alba Fire, striping and clawing right there, taking down Blair Davenport. She is upset right now. And now, what is this again? Oh, the shades of a disaster kick by Alba Fire. She has done it all in the ring in a spinning DDT. Alba Fire is getting fired up, and I'm kind of pulling for her now. Oh, a straight right. Sending. Oh, and another one. Alba Fire has an opportunity to win this match. She's looking really good, but Nikita Lyons recovers and slams her down. Blair Davenport slowing down all the momentum Alba Fire had. Now Nikita Lyons is taking advantage of that momentum being slowed down by Alba Fire. And Alba Fire said, "The hell with this shit. I'm getting some weapons. This is time to get crazy." Nikita Lyons going up top, or maybe not. Alba Fire just said to hell with that. Throws her off. She wasn't even targeting her. She's just really pissed off that she can't get the victory on and gets shot right there straight to the face by Blair Davenport. And all three women now in the same, oh my God. She got fisherman suplex. I think she'll backline on the kendo stick here. Nikita Lyons rolling to the outside. She might be out here. She could be out. Oh, Alba Fire. Does it go for the cover? Big time move. Goes up top. What does she have here? Swanton bomb. In and a cover. Shades of Jeff Hardy. 2, 3. Nikita Lyons recovers and breaks it up at the tightest of 2.9s. And now these two women going at it up and hitting her with back shots. Well, not that way. For you men out there, get your head out of the gutter. Hitting her with shots in the back with that forearm. And now rolling up Alba Fire. Is this a hit? This is enough here. 2. Does she have her? Oh. Kick out. I'll be honest, a little anticlimactic. That would have got the victory after all the big time moves we've seen, especially like one like that. God, let me know what has been your match of the night. Been so many amazing matches. We still have one more to go. My voice is gonna be a wreck. And this is not even a PLE. This is a random house show here. And look at that, Blair Davenport, Hurricanrana, flooring Nikita Lyons. Alba Fire's whirling. Nikita Lyons is reeling. And oh my God, Alba Fire just getting taken out. And Blair Davenport's fired up. She needs to keep her eye on the prize. Now faces needed a temple. That could put your lights out for good. Kick to the back. And now it's just Blair Davenport and Nikita Lyons at the moment. And wait a minute, she just stole Nikita Lyons' move too. She beat her with her own move though. The disrespect. I guess she was watching the triple threat match earlier, taking shades from Tiffany Stratton, almost beating Nikita Lyons with her own move as Alba Fire again looking to bring another weapon into this matchup. Alba Fire looking to do something with that chair, but it gets taken out of her hands and slammed on it by Blair Davenport, and now all three women are on the ground. Nikita Lyons first to her feet. Even that move by Blair took something out of her. Oh, straight kick to the jaw. Oh, but broken up by Alba Fire. Oh, that chop, I felt it, I heard it. And look at this. Oh, went for a knee, got reversed by Nikita Lyons, had that one scouted. And oh, showing Blair Davenport just how you do that move. Can she get the victory? And she does. Blair could not break it up in time, and Nikita Lyons is headed to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Nikita Lyons.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. NXT women have now being represented. We will see Tiffany Stratton, Nikita Lyons, alongside Carmella, Liv Morgan are heading to Money in the Bank. We will find out on Raw and SmackDown who will join them. 2 spots left. Ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank will be incredible. You don't want to miss that. Coming up next, Bobby Lashley versus AJ Styles. Well, how does this saying goes? Be careful what you wish for. Ronda Rousey found Roxanne, but it looked like Roxanne found Ronda first. I don't know if Roxanne, I was really smart. Once Ronda gets their hands on you, it might be curtains for you.
Making his way to the ring from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's been an incredible night, but we are finally here in your main event of the evening. Walking up the aisle, up the ramp, walking up the steps into the ring, the man that just defeated Brock Lesnar at Backlash. He feels slighted. We heard him talk about things earlier, dressing Carmelo, feeling slighted by the draft, basically asking Carmelo to join him by starting that title and join the Hurt Business. AJ Styles will interrupt and call him out and talk about being slighted. Both men bringing up some very great points, but none of that matters because a winner of tonight will face Carmelo at NXT Next Level for his NXT Championship. And here comes the man that built SmackDown Live.
And his opponent, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, since entering the WWE, I believe in 2015, has never been a part of the NXT brand. At the time, it was customary for people, even big-time stars like AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Roode, the list goes on, to enter NXT to kind of learn this business and this style of wrestling. But AJ Styles, being who he was down in TNA and across the globe, New Japan Pro Wrestling, bypassed NXT and started a trailblazer, a hell of a career on SmackDown. Former WWE champion, former United States champion, Intercontinental champion, tagged with Jericho, beat Jericho at WrestleMania. Just the list goes on. And tonight, he's trying to add to that list. If he can beat the man that beat Brock Lesnar and head to NXT Next Level and he captures first ever NXT championship, I know that will mean so much for AJ Styles, who's felt slighted by this business for over 20 years. For guys like this guy, Bobby Lashley just throws him across the ring. And that man right there, standing next to Bobby Lashley, you got to keep your eye out on if you are AJ Styles, the manager of the Hurt Business, the recruiter, MVP, Montavious Valent Porter. Yeah, I went there. I don't know if people even remember. That's what it used to be called back in the day. Used to do his thing on SmackDown, was that primetime player. And now he's a primetime manager for the Hurt Business. We haven't seen... Oh, wait a minute, AJ Styles. Look at the fly! Up top, taking out Bobby Lashley with the flying lariat. We've seen all types of high-flying action here tonight. And AJ Styles gonna need every bit of that to beat a man like Bobby Lashley. Not saying AJ Styles no strength, not saying not strong, but the power, as he has some, is not going to outmatch the power of Bobby Lashley. See already, MVP playing with the shenanigans already, getting the referee's attention, causing distractions, and now Bobby Lashley has got the upper hand. I'm not saying that played a factor that time, but you see he's already going to start playing those mind games with AJ Styles, doing everything he can to get the advantage to his main man, Bobby Lashley, and already a dominator in a cover. Is it enough? Two, he might know. AJ Styles had to kick out and now rolling, trying to recover. See right there, already AJ Styles was using the speed to his advantage, and just there, a couple big time power moves, and now AJ Styles really, just like that in a blink of an eye, the power of Bobby Lashley can turn the match upside down for his opponent in a heartbeat. What the hell are you doing, MVP? You don't even need this as it gave the power of Bobby Lashley. Oh, and a spear! What the hell? A spear! Just speared him in half! The cover! 2, boom! AJ somehow, I don't even know that spear came from. The power and strength of Bobby Lashley. He just from literally where he stood, leaped and flew across the ring into AJ Styles' ribs and sternum area. And now AJ Styles trying to fight back, a forearm shot. AJ Styles, oh my God, just dropped him onto the ring apron. Back first, spine first. And now AJ Styles trying to dish out some punishment and get himself back into the match. Got a count of 3 by referee. And now Bobby Lashley getting there. just getting able to throw AJ Styles back into his ring and now taunting this crowd immobile. I don't know if you want to do that against AJ Styles. And then, AJ Styles was distracted by something MVP said. It sounded like a personal bar that got AJ Styles distracted, and now Bobby Lashley able to take advantage. Ref just kicked MVP out. Enough's enough. A cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Just kick out MVP, man. We don't need him here with his shenanigans. And AJ Styles trying to fire up regardless of everything going on. And he hits him with the Pele kick. Bobby rolls to the outside. AJ's flying high. Flying forward. Not letting Bobby Lashley breathe. The referee with a count of 1. Now the count of 2. The crowd loves it. They have to love this action. And now into the cover. And the referee distracted once again. Thanks to MVP. The cover. 2 to the room. Just kick out MVP. Like, what is the purpose of keeping him there? I know wrestlers can't have managers, but he's done enough to warrant an ejection. This was an MLB. He would have been tossed already. And now it doesn't matter. Here's AJ Styles. Look at it. Clash. And in. Bobby Lashley for the 9-3. What? His hand did hit. AJ's confused. I'm confused. The referee said that Bobby Lashley was able to kick out in time, but AJ Styles is not letting up on Bobby Lashley, and he ducked underneath that kick, and now adding some strikes to himself, but AJ Styles reverses. AJ Styles, again, combination strikes and kicks, and again, Bobby ducks underneath. And Bobby with a big right hook, and now AJ back, and now they're trading blows, center of the ring. MVP looking a little worried. AJ Styles looking to do something. Drops him. But it also took out everything he has. But he pops back up to his feet. Pops back up to his feet. The crowd here in anticipation of a major win for AJ. He just dumped him on his head. He just dumped him on his head. And now AJ going, looking for the phenomenal form, calling Bobby to his feet. What the hell? That's Ricochet. Ricochet through the crowd. What the hell? The referee is too busy. I did it. Damn it. I said get MVP's ass up out of here. And look at, calls a distraction. Referee worried about that damn turnbuckle. He's got to do his job, I guess. But he just might have cost AJ Styles all momentum for sure. And now Bobby doesn't go for the pin after he just speared the hell out of AJ. Ricochet ran up to through the crowd. And now Bobby Lashley picking up AJ and dominates him with the Dominator. It's elementary. This is bullshit.
Here is your winner.
I don't condone none of the things that the Hurt Business do. AJ Styles was just screwed. Bobby Lashley is the #1 contender. Oh, that's Carmelo Hayes out of nowhere. Just DDT Bobby Lashley. And I think Carmelo Hayes has just given them their answer. And it's a big F you. Bobby Lashley back to his feet. MVP ran after Carmelo. But ladies and gentlemen, it will be official at NXT Next Level. It will be Bobby Lashley versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship. And we got a hell of a ways to get there. There's going to be more drama happening. You don't want to miss. Until next time, this is the Warrior signing out.